LPT for extremely inexpensive spices of high quality. Go to your local Indian grocery store. Buying cumin, coriander, turmeric, chili powder, cinnamon, peppercorns, bay leaves, and other powdered spices at your local grocery store can run you $4-7 per 50 to 60 grams in my area. Cumin is about $5 for a 53-gram bottle of McCormick, and even more for store-brand organic. At my local Indian grocery store, I can buy a 400 grams bag for $3. I've now started buying any and all spices that I can at that store. I also pick up some samosas while I'm there, because samosas are delicious. Voted because samosas are delicious. That's the real LPT. Buy samosas. Second pro tip: buy coriander, dhania, cumin, jeera, and black cardamom, bari ilayaki. Toast the seeds in a pan. Then combine with cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, black pepper, and a tiny amount of cloves, nutmeg, and a coffee grinder. Put that shit on everything. I'm Indian, can confirm samosas are delicious. Also, if you like naans and garlic naans, you can get those frozen ones in there. Related, Mexican grocery stores tend to have really good produce. You can also buy whole spices in the Spanish section of the grocery store for a little more variety, too. They're usually very cheap. Take whole or ground peppercorn for example. A container of them may range from $2 to $8. Depending on brand, you can get a package of them for $1.00 in the Spanish section and get 2 or 3 containers worth out of it. I find that they taste fresher and have a better shelf life too. Been buying my spices at Indian, Mexican, Korean, and Thai stores for years. Larger quantities, better spices. Skip the big corporate grocery stores as much as you can. There are no Indian stores near me, but there are a few Asian and a lot of Hispanic stores. There are many products not sold in chain stores. I love this. Same goes for a lot of smaller ethnic grocery stores. You can buy a lot of great stuff for cheap. Do you know where my closest Indian grocery store is? I discovered an international grocery store in my city and I couldn't be happier. Granted that the goods are imported, but the quality is there, including spices, although I haven't needed to resupply yet. Will be curious to see if it is cheaper there. Same for buying kitchenware at Chinese grocery, so much cheaper. I worked at a high-end grocery store for a bit and I was going to buy some saffron. My Indian coworker saw me pick it out and told me not to waste my money. The next day she gave me some for free. I was about to spend $16 on less than a gram. Lol, I'm forever shopping at Indian groceries from now on. Lol, I would be surprised if there were even a single Indian grocery store in my whole state. Also best prices on beans, lentils, rice, etc. When I buy spices and see their prices, I understand why wars were fought over them. Don't forget rice. At my local store, a 10 pounds bag of delicious basmati is $12. Another thing that is cheap at the local market are side dishes. Usually 1.50 or 2.00, which make a cheap lunch. My favorite is pav bhaji and some rice or naan. I also second the samosa deal. But lately, my local place always seems to be out when I ask. I think they have figured out a lot of people know that they are the same samosas as served in the restaurant next door for 3 times the price. Cries about town being too small to have a local Indian grocery store. And cries further because the one Indian restaurant we had went out of business during the pandemic. I'd argue about the high-quality part in my local shops. The SE Asian aisle gives better quality. in my experience. Don't forget about milk cake, that John's pretty good too. I am an Indian and samosa is bae.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.